We can get like a breakdown of base prices for you guys in a different format so that you have like a at your fingertips kind of a thing. But now you've seen how to manually go in and look, right? You can switch back and forth. So not too hard to do there. So any other questions? By the way, how are Realtor Dream 100 calls going for you guys?
Awesome. That I this weekend I set 6 appointments and stuck to the script. I just literally kept the script in front of my face, literally,
Are
so I
you
could.
saying, wait a minute, hold on. My brain is hurting.
I
Are you
literally did.
saying that it actually worked?
It did, and I was like, just read it and don't even look away from the screen. Just stare at it, and it worked. So
Isn't that amazing?
it is. It is. It's still hard, but I did it. So
So I don't remember, Sam, if you were on the day that we were listening to some Justin's calls.
I was out.
Okay, so we were going through his calls to realtors, and we kept following the script, and he would get like three sentences in, and then he was just talking about all kinds of other things, like
yes.
going into different conversations. And I said, Justin, I've listened to and made like tens of thousands of phone calls to dial in this script so that it books people for these appointments. And I was like, how about we just read the script? And he was like, that's a great idea. I should probably do that. And so he went back to straight script, not changing it. And you booked how many?
Half a dozen.
Six, yeah, six this weekend. So,
Okay. How many phone calls did it take you to book six?
well, I don't know. I do this thing where I almost check out, you know what I mean? And just
Yep.
keep just smiling and dialing. And so that's I bet you it didn't take probably not even 50.
This is a simple little thing you can do is just have this up on your screen. And every time you dial one, just click on this.
Awesome. I do this little scratches thing, but I always forget. Like I get to, and then I'll notice, man, you didn't make 5 scratches the last time, you know.
This is
But
another one you can just click to count. This one's probably a
This
little
one, you could even
simpler.
hit the space bar. Even easier.
Oh, you
oh,
can on
nice.
this one? Oh, there you go. Nice. So I'm going to throw this on you or on here for you.
Awesome.
Call counter. What I'd like you to do, guys, is count how many calls you make today to realtors. So count calls, and every time you dial, if they don't answer, that counts.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, I'll just give you an example. Here, let me show you. I have callers who call for me. Um, so let me show you because I'm a home builder coach, so I basically have people calling home builders looking for more home builders who need help. Um, and I've got a paper version out here that I print out for them, and they keep score. Um, but like this
Mhm.
is I count calls. This was her first day. Okay, Jaden. And actually, you know what? Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to go grab my sheet and I'm going to fill in what it actually is from last week. Hang tight. I'll be right back.
My old CRM tracked all that stuff automatically. Um,
Sure. Yeah.
I do miss it because you could just hit
Well,
a literally a button at the end of the day and it would tell me how many conversations you had, how many voicemails you left, how many.
Okay, you ready? I'm going to fill this in so you can see it. And then this one is 291, 0. Okay, so this column is calls. This column is I give them 100 points every time they book an appointment.
hmm.
Okay. So we call builders all over the country and try and book appointments with them. And so same thing here. This is how many calls. So last week, this was her first week, okay? She made 853 calls. Okay, day one was training all day. We only had her make a couple calls. Day two was half a day-ish of training. And then from that point on, this is her call count. Okay. And this is booked appointments. So she booked two, she made 853 calls. So her average is 1 in 426 calls, right? These guys have been calling for a little longer, so they're used to doing a higher volume. He did 1,704 calls and he booked two. This guy is really, really smooth and books a lot more. He was training her on this day, so that's why his call count is low, and for half of the day this day. But he made 1,129 calls and he booked six. Make sense?
Yeah.
So if I just kind of go like, let's pull these days that are non-training days and go average. They make about 300 calls a day. Now, I'm going to break your brain right now by telling you they come in at noon and they work until 5, 5:30, or 6, depending on the day of the week. So that's in 5 to 6 hours. Okay. So in 5 to 6 hours, they can make 300 phone calls. So I think that's a number that's very achievable for you guys in 8 hours, right? And then that just gives you an idea of what those numbers look like, okay? So I would use the call counter and I would count your calls and then count how many you book. And I would just go straight realtor action this week. You guys want me to make you one of those scorecards so you can keep track and see how you're doing?
I
Yes,
think we
Aaron,
have one
you
in one of the tabs of our mistletoe.
do. Excellent.
Okay. Yes,
Yes.
that's it's a oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Yeah, you guys got a call counter. All right. Well,
Yeah,
let's
well,
go. Let's have a contest this week to see who can call the most. It's Monday. We got a whole week in front of us. And we'll go on a per day average kind of a thing. Okay? But that is the move. I would count each one, just hit that space bar every time you make a call. Okay? And let's nail the script 100% on realtor calls. Like I want to make it where Brady and Natalia have so many realtors to meet with that they can't possibly do it all. And that John has to get involved because you got a lot of realtors to talk to. Because we need some leads, don't we?
yes.
Always.
Yes, we do. All right. So, okay. Ashley texted me and said, Aaron, stop talking about call counters and talk to me about my issues. Okay. So let's dive back into that. So Bart Teltz, right, the engineering guy, spoke with him about the pricing discrepancy. It's not logical for him to be mad about it. It's my opinion. And he knows that, and you know that.
Yeah, I know that. I just want to know the words to say so to get him to understand that.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Do you like the lower price? Those are the words to use.
Okay.
Do you like the fact that I lowered your price? I mean, that's really the crux of it, isn't it?
You would think so, but I've already told him like probably 2 or 3 times. Last time, I mean, and I've sent him price outs. He emails me all the time. He's got more email questions today. They're coming in at 1 o'clock, and I'm like, I don't know how many times I can talk to you about this.
Yeah. And I would just keep reiterating. I would say, hey, I mentioned to you before, we were in the process of switching over to a software system that helps us to be much more accurate in our pricing than the way we were doing it before. And when we switched over, it gives me very accurate numbers. And so the great news for you, I thought it went down 15,000.
So it's not, it's only I mean, it's 4,000. The 15 was because he had the extension for the garage plus the epoxy for the extension plus the finish for the extension. But then he took out the extension. So when you take all of that, he still is $4,000 less. I mean, his price out 795, 105 now. So he'd be like 799 if it,
Yeah.
so I mean,
And I would just say, hey, great news. The price went down $4,000.
yeah.
Tell me
I mean,
what,
and he's a
tell
cash
me what's
buyer,
bad
so
about,
I'm like,
tell me what's bad about that.
yeah.
The same list of stuff you asked me for went down $4,000. I would say, I don't understand why you're upset about that.
Okay.
And it just as earnestly as you can say it, I would just say, what's his name? What's his first name?
Ken.
Ken?
Ken, yeah.
Okay. I would say, Ken, all the list you gave me of the stuff you wanted went down $4,000. Help me understand why you're upset about that.
I think it's that analytical part in his head, right? But it's just, he wants to know everything. So,
Yeah, the reason the price went down is because it costs less than we thought it did. And you get the benefit of that.